Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today I am talking about the Department of Homeland Security because the Department of Homeland Security is proposing face scans for American citizens. Now, here's what's going on. The Trump administration intends to propose a regulation, and this is according to Reuters, next year in 2020 that would require all travelers, including U.S. citizens, to be photographed when entering or leaving the United States. This is according to the administration's regulatory agenda. Now, the proposed regulation, slated to be issued in July by the Homeland Security Department, would be part of a broader system to track travelers as they enter and exit the United States. U.S. Customs and Border Protection, which is part of the Department of Homeland Security, has already conducted several pilot programs that already collect photographs and fingerprints from foreign travelers. But a 2018 internal audit found technical and operational problems during the pilot program at 9 U.S. airports. These problems raise questions about whether the Department of Homeland Security could actually meet their self-imposed deadlines to confirm all foreign departures at the top 20 U.S. airports by the fiscal year 2021. Now, the Trump administration also said in its regulatory agenda that it plans to issue a separate fast-track regulation this month that would allow the entry-exit project, what we're talking about here, to be basically move beyond pilot status. Now, the public in the United States typically has 30 to 60 days to comment on a proposed U.S. regulation, and then the federal agency then needs to review and respond to comments, a process that can be time-consuming for major regulations, especially when media gets wind of this and this has problems. Now, obviously, groups like the ACLU have had serious issues with this, saying that this is a violation of U.S. citizen privacy and just, continues to add everybody to a facial recognition database and, biometrics databases that, other organizations, let's say outside the U.S. government, may have access to. I've already spoken about how airlines are basically going to be offered the facial recognition databases by this, and what they're going to do with it is rather unclear. How they're going to use that technology, or how they're going to use that database, rather, who they're going to sell it to, etc. And so this opens up a serious can of worms. We have to balance security with privacy here. And if we have confirmed U.S. citizens coming and going, then by virtue of this, are their rights being violated when they are not consenting to be photographed, in this manner? Very similar question, let's say, if I walk up to a house with a Ring doorbell and there's no notice that says, hey, you are being filmed, etc., and I don't notice it until it's too late. It's stuff like this. And so I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are, but it looks like if you're going to be coming in or going out of the country, rather, even if you're a U.S. citizen, prepare to be added to the United States biometrics database from the Department of Homeland Security, and that will be an ever-growing project on their end once this gets ratified and up off the ground. So if you are not a fan of this, please, when it comes out for comment for the 30 to 60 days or so, feel free to leave yours for the Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. Customs Border Patrol. And that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.